Hello and welcome to Netflix with me, GamerWolfSix of RoboCop, Rogue City. So, cryptocurrency? Oh, okay. Thought these guys were going to talk about economics again. Well, in the last Let's Play, let's see, found out that there was, some sort of somebody fiddling with something so that calls from this area would go unnoticed because OCP was messing with things? I'm not sure. So police weren't coming here.
Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle.
Pickles.
We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some
Why?
reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
Everyone's
And
on...
if you could look around for clues afterwards, you never can tell with the electricity.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
The current flowing through the body of the car is 2,000 amps. It was prudent not to touch it.
I told you, Miss Livewire, someday your proactivity will kill you.
At least I wouldn't have to listen to how hungry you are every 5 minutes.
Was it like because this car didn't have its tires taken that it was that thing?
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate.
Like, is it because they
Great.
won the rims or
We
the
could
like
take a
rubber or
look
something?
inside, just in case.
Gladly. The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder? Certainly worth checking.
There is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out.
Who it belongs to?
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
This is America.
Why would OCP get involved?
Also, he's
in this
homeless.
case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
If
Okay.
everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's
He
gonna
looks
watch you
good
over
for
the
somebody
ass.
that's going through into retirement.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll
Like,
meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
he does have wrinkles
Not on
up
my
here,
watch.
but he doesn't have that
Hey,
many
I thought
wrinkles
we were
here.
partners.
Also, he has jet black hair. Though he could be dyeing it, I guess. I am RoboCop.
Like I told those cops, no ambulance. Just leave me be.
You tried to rob a corpse.
Now I am truly offended. Without me, these cops would have turned to ash. I should get a medal for it or something.
You avoided death. Take it as a sign to change your life. Start by helping me with this investigation.
Damn, are you a preacher in your spare time or something? We can talk. Just quit bugging me with your conversion bullshit.
Don't you want to
What
join
do you
Jesus?
know about that car?
I know the guy who owns it. I mean, I knew him. He always stopped here to pick up this blonde gal. Real peach, I'm telling you. High class.
Describe the woman.
She likes jewelry, but she's not covered with it like a Christmas tree. She knows how to wear it. That much I can say.
Okay. I am RoboCop. And we are looking for maybe a hooker. Just making sure I'm not losing any hooking. Isn't that the cinema? Maybe they said next to the cinema.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Ugh, come on, please. May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Are you sus?
Follow me.
Now look at it, there's no thing to put the door thingy into.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
I am watching you.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life.
Organ selling and other ideas for making money?
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too closely, and making an impression is all that matters. Mr. Page's words. Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message.
There's something here.
Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them. Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
It's amazing how so many things happen in just this neighborhood.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Yay, boigas. It's up here, I go down here. Like, I know it's like somebody in OCP is selling stuff to people and whatnot. Maybe it's regular corruption, but it's like, why is there just one of those things and just some rundown ass apartment? Unless they're like, oh, just leave it in this place with an open door and hope nobody comes looking for this probably really expensive stuff that has a wide open door in a place where somebody would probably go to do drugs. Actually, I think there was drugs right next to that place, now that I think about it.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Kuzak's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh, too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We
That's a
have
weird thing to
reason
say
believe that you
there.
are involved.
On what basis?
A witness testified that you met with Mr. Page shortly before he died.
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
Are all the places
I just
in
wondered if there was a man hiding under that shiny armor.
side as nice as the
This is a gift
outside?
from Mr. Page.
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one. I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
Do you think he has a penis still? Or is affected by
I
alcohol?
have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed.
Like, this place is exceedingly nice for outside there.
I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones. I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer?
I'm just gonna keep my head down for a hot minute.
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots.
Or tie a knot. Ooh, ooh.
So? Am
Not
I
the
under
marriage
arrest?
kind.
Maybe you want to cuff me?
There's no basis for that. Why would somebody want to tie someone else up if it wasn't a crime?
Negative. First, I would need to charge you. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Are you sure you don't want to tie me up and bound me and then use me like a machine?
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem. Locating her.
Oop.
But I can
And I was like, we should probably go there post haste. Was like, right. Text.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
Would we have seen this before?
Secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we can push it.
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can find something there.
Okay, but how about this? Though it might just be easier to do this.
A message here says there is a panic room in this office.
And
There is
584.
also an access code.
Panic room, Magnavolt.
Open
Page
sesame!
guy didn't like to let anyone in. Sure. Keep reminding me
hide
of
and
the
seek game is over.
sprinkled burger buns we haven't eaten.
Agatha Crane, You are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
Wait, you'd be
This is
great
my
for Donald
attorney.
Trump.
I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
You committed a crime. You should suffer the consequence.
We'll see. Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
What were they going to
Everything
do
will
against
go according to
RoboCop?
plan for the next several decades.
Okay, ladies, show's over. You're coming with us.
Also, you
I
wouldn't...
hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
No, it's Boigas. But here's the thing. If you're gonna blackmail him, don't just blackmail him. Know who he reports to, because he reports to, like, you know, OCP and stuff like that. Go to the guy higher up and be like, hey, this guy is having whoopee with the opponent. Maybe, fire him and hire me on. Just saying. But anyways. Good luck, job, man. What are you supposed to do here? Right, there was like a woman in trouble because someone hacked her computer and we need to help her. I always feel uncomfortable playing games these days where it's like, when, you know, it's like, you need to do this thing urgently, but also there's other things, and, you know, if you do the main thing, you're probably going to lose out on everything else, but if you do anything else, well, there could be a chance where you miss out on the main thing, you know? I guess we could always be like, hey, do this thing, because it's probably going to lead to someplace else. Katze.
Back already, Grumpy? With all those colorful flags and balloons, any other cat would be in seventh heaven. Maybe
Oops, sorry. I thought you were finished.
you're way too early. The bachelorette party starts at 8.
I am here to meet with Olivia Blanche. What room is she in?
This is a by-the-hour hotel. People don't usually give names.
Dr. Blanche is in her 50s, bright long hair, possibly tied into a ponytail.
I gotcha. It's that classy lady. She's
Classy
staying in
lady.
405.
Thank you, citizen.
So, you aren't the real RoboCop? Listen, if your mature lady won't be able to satisfy you, I'm sure I'll find someone younger that would be happy to help.
I don't know if I have a penis. I haven't checked. I am RoboCop. Katze. Katze. Okay, upstairs. Something I found out recently because I was trying to get some nookie, if you know what I mean, that most hotels do not have rooms till after like 3 o'clock, and it's just like weird. I'm not sure if it's like they had rooms, but they weren't willing to rent the rooms, or they just, you know, our area was just so busy at the time that, you know. that they weren't going to... that they didn't actually have the rooms to do it. Well, so maybe it's just me, but this looks... Okay, there's caches everywhere in this hourly hotel. Get me waiting for hours.
Thank you for coming over. Do you really think I'm in danger?
Not as long as I am here. Tell me what happened again.
Someone stole my work computer from the precinct. But the only thing of value are my research notes. Your evaluation especially.
Does anyone else know about your research?
OCP requested confidentiality, so they're the only ones who know about it. You don't think the old man has anything to do with it, do you?
Yes.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious at the crime scene?
No. But after a recent hacking attempt, Engineer Morgan fitted my work computer with a tracking device. You could download its last coordinates from my private computer. It's right there on the desk. Maybe this will help you find the culprit.
I will find them, and they will pay.
Actually, even if those thieves were after my research, they'd be disappointed. I keep most of my notes on paper, including my conclusion. I know the whole process wasn't easy for either of us, but I'm sure you felt there was progress. How do you feel about doing the final session now?
I
mean, it's
promise
not the
to
time,
adhere
but-
to our working relationship.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Human stuff, I guess. I mean, that
You
this is not the
agreed to a
time.
non-compulsory evaluation. Does that mean you felt our sessions are helpful?
Yes.
A lot has changed since we started. Do you remember how you perceived yourself back then?
I was struggling to comprehend my own existence.
That is correct. But since then, did you have a change of heart? How do you consider yourself now?
I haven't actually watched the movie, so...
I do not know what I am.
I can understand why you still find this confusing. Through our time together, I've learned a lot about you. And one thing I know for sure is that you're not some kind of soulless OCP robot.
Why do you think so?
Could a machine create a real bond of friendship such as you and Officer Lewis have? Do you think a
I
machine would
guess.
bother to help a drug addict believe that there is a place for him in our society? Do
Maybe.
you think a machine could teach a newly appointed officer what it means to be a real policeman?
Yes.
Or bring comfort to a suffering old man?
Probably.
Would an actual person glitch?
We should
Yes,
make a clear
that... Yes.
distinction. These so-called glitches are your memories. It seems to me that they manifest themselves in unusual ways because they are trying to get through a mechanical barrier. But as memories and the past make up everyone's personality, those memories make you who you are as well. This is what makes you different from a machine. You should not fear them, but embrace them.
But there is also the other kind.
And that worries me. But the malfunctions you're referring to seem to be strictly technological. I'm afraid someone is using your mechanical side to mess with your psyche. They would be
Yes.
more successful if it wasn't for your human side. And no wonder. It's probably your strong will that allowed you to bear the extraordinary burdens. And it's also what's been protecting you from totally malfunctioning. I don't know a single person who could endure that. So if this evaluation was to determine whether you're human or not, my answer is you're not just a human, but an exceptional one, Alex Murphy.
Thank you.
Don't you ever forget that, unless you want to have me on your case again.
I will try. Thank you, Doctor.
Use my computer to download the coordinates of the tracking device. It's right there on the desk.
Again, it's like, you know, like me personally, like, maybe I'm a little, not autistic, but maybe, I mean, I could be. It's also like,
I have
Hey.
the coordinates.
Hello, Dr. Blanche. I got a special delivery for you.
Get behind
I
me.
haven't ordered anything.
I only need your signature. Can you please open the door?
Don't open the door.
Sign this.
You good?
Caution! She's not alone. RoboCop is guarding the target.
There we go. Right in the next area.
Were they here to kill me?
We need to.
Yeah, probably.
Lewis, there was an attempt on Dr. Blanche's life.
Can I go through this way?
Is she okay?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, but she will need an escort.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
We are one.
El kabong! That... I don't know. I didn't think that'd actually work. Between a constant hail of bullets and a guitar, I really didn't think that'd work.
Is this really about the research?
I will figure that out.
Why are things on fire? That feels like it would make things harder.
She comes first.
Oh, hey.
Follow me.
Can we rest for a moment?
No, we should not stop.
It's a dead end. We need to look for another way.
I will make a way.
I don't know how you're thinking of making a way, but you better hurry. This room is getting awfully hot.
I need to get this incriminating evidence. And this nuke. Maybe whoever rented this area will be a criminal. Hopefully all the cats left.
We're moving forward. That's good. Concentrate on the positivity. This heat is just too much.
We must keep going.
Also checking for evidence. Cat?
Cannot go through. Fire is blocking the way.
Cat? Why is there a cat over there?
Follow me.
You found Grumpy! Thank you so much. The sprinklers aren't working.
Why is the cat inside the closet? You almost murdered Grumpy.
I lost my hand!
Oh, you're gonna lose your dick soon. Even though it might be intentional, I do not permit animal cruelty. Good thing the damage upgrade increases the damage. That is one... I mean, dislike a lot of things in video games. One thing I hate is like a, what's it called? When you play like... can't think of it off the top of my head, but like a game where it's like, you can increase these stats by 100%, and then it's like, you do that, and it's like, well, doesn't really feel like it does anything.
The fire's dying out.
You think that they'll be able
Upstairs.
to like do stuff. Also,
I will make a way.
did they turn that off or what?
Follow me.
Like, what was the point? They just come in here,
Wow. I've seen messes here before, but not quite like
set things
this.
on fire, and then
Oh, thank God. But what should we do now?
how'd you do
I'm
that?
going to take you to someplace safe. I will find the guilty party using your computer's coordinates.
But yeah. I think that might be the end of this thing. I'm just gonna yeet out, and if we have everything,
Finally starting to understand.
then
The
cool.
shooting,
If not, then
blood,
come back.
Seeing it firsthand, it puts everything into perspective. What I think I'm trying to say is, thank you.
My duty, madam.
Do police vehicles have bulletproof glass?
now,
You'd think
Murphy?
so, right?
I will follow the signal to track the doctor's computer. You will keep her safe.
Safe from what exactly? Who were those guys?
Good question.
Mercenaries on Wendell's payroll.
The same ones that paid me a visit at the hospital? Wendell should be grateful. You keep reducing his overhead.
I am expecting a huge payoff.
I hear that.
Okay, well, I think that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. Did he rebrand the store? So Dustin's Electronics instead of Dustin's something else, unless I'm thinking of something else. But I've got to pee like a racehorse. Sorry. So please comment, guys. Like, comment, simply like, dislike, tips, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and share the rest of it grow. And please remember Spain and most help control the pit population. And until next time, another Let's Play, maybe GamerWolfSix of RoboCop Road City. Thanks and see ya.